I teach self-study exploratory practice approach to advancing your language skills to a level that I call native-like fluency. What does it mean? A self-study system means that you can absolutely apply it on your own. You can use it on your own. It doesn't mean that you have to necessarily acquire it on your own. No, feedback from your coach and working with a coach at the stage of acquisition, at the stage of acquiring a skill, can be very helpful and can speed up the process big time. But a self-study system means that you can absolutely learn to use the system yourself. You can apply it in your own life, and you can use it on your own time, at your own pace, when you think it works best for you. Self-study, it means you're teaching yourself to learn. What does exploratory mean? Exploratory means, to me, that you can explore. Pretty much what it means is that you can use the target language to learn more about the target language. This is why I I am so against using English-Russian dictionaries. I am an advocate for using English dictionaries at a level when you are already intermediate and higher than intermediate. Because at this point, it's important to start learning to acquire a language using the target language. At this point, you don't need to translate anymore, because otherwise you're going to be stuck at the stage of needing to translate every single word, because without it you cannot understand and you cannot figure out what it is that people are trying to tell you or what is it that people mean. And practice, so we're deconstructing the whole definition: self-study, exploratory, practice, approach. And practice means it's all about practice. There is no theory anymore. I mean, you can look up a grammar rule. You can, remind yourself of how a sentence works, how synonyms work, what a metaphor is, or how to use present perfect continuous. Yes, but only if you stumble upon a situation where you really need it. We are not learning a language as a discipline here anymore, because the whole focus of my work is not to show people how to learn a language, how to acquire knowledge about the language. It's not about acquiring knowledge about the language. It's about acquiring skills to continuously improve the quality of your communication in the English language. That's what it is, what it's all about. We're not learning the language, which to many people means acquiring knowledge, acquiring words, acquiring grammar, understanding like all these complex elements of how the language works. No, we're learning to apply the language in our own life, which is communication. And practice means we practice. We're looking at how the language works because we're exposed to this, and then we're trying to figure out like how we can use it to improve our own communication skills. It's all about the skills. What skills do I mean? The system that I'm developing right now, I'm polishing it up all the time. The system of acquiring the level that I call native-like fluency. And I'm not even sure you can acquire that level because it's an infinite process and we can never become native speakers, but it's a very feasible task to achieve native-like fluency. We're talking about 9 skills, which is attentiveness. Many people cannot go further simply because they're not attentive enough to new information, or they think that this is not new information, but in fact it's very new and you got to be attentive to it. Attentiveness. The second one is listening and short-term memory, and these two go together because if you can't remember what people told you, you can't repeat. And the only way to check if you really understand what people tell you is to repeat what you think you're hearing. Listening and short-term memory. Diction. Many non-native speakers really need to improve their enunciation, and just by improving your enunciation, articulation, by paying more attention to your mouth work, you can dramatically improve the way you sound. Rhythm, which is number 4, because English has rhythm and say Russian, my first language, doesn't have this rhythm. If I want native speakers to understand me, I need to follow the rhythm pattern of the English language. The next one is writing. If you want to speak better, you absolutely need to learn to write better. It doesn't work without writing. What else? I've named 5. Questioning your ideas is number 6. which to me translates to always asking myself, where is this idea from? Is it mine? Did I make it up? Did I imagine it? Or did I actually hear it from native speakers? Because I'm cultivating the habit of being attentive. Skill number 1, remember, being attentive to how native speakers talk. And if I'm attentive to how native speakers talk, my parakeet agrees with me, and that's why he wants to say something as well, right? If you're attentive to how native speakers talk, you can also ask yourself, am I attentive enough to what they're actually saying? And do I hear enough information that I can use in my own speech? So I've named 6. I've named 6. What else we have? So we have 9. Oh, articles. Articles, absolutely. A lot of non-native speakers, even advanced level students, they're totally confused about articles and about how to use them. Let's say in the Russian language, we don't have articles at all. This is why many people ignore them. They just prefer to ignore them altogether than to learn how they actually work and what they're doing in every sentence. And there are articles in pretty much every sentence in the English language. And I think I'm missing one more. What is it? Oh yeah, clarity. 2 more actually. Clarity and brevity. These are 2 final skills that are so important to cultivate. Clarity, how clear and precise are your messages? Brevity means, can you condense a 45-minute presentation in a 5-minute message? Can you communicate the same idea but briefly? It means looking for ways to communicate ideas differently. It's all about communication. You can expand on your idea, and you can learn to communicate the gist. I think my parakeet is also learning English. It's trying to imitate me, right? Doesn't really work yet, but I have hope that one day it's going to speak English as well. Maybe repeat some words. These are the 9 skills that are important to even begin working on your native life fluency. Without the skills, we're not really talking. This is why on July 1st, I'm starting my absolutely new free course, which is called 9 Essential Skills to Achieve Native Like Fluency. 9 essential skills that you need to have, you need to acquire first, and pretty much all skills are habits. You need to develop those habits first, and you need to cultivate them every single day. And when you have this foundation, when you understand what skills you're actually developing here, what skills you're lacking so that you can pay more attention to those, then all the exercises that I'm offering in all my courses and the exercises that we do with all the students who are on their individual plan, because I do a lot of individual mentoring as well, all these exercises will become immediately a lot clearer for you, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to do them. And remember, it's a self-study system. Once you understand how it works, and once you can measure your own results, and we also will be measuring the percentage of those qualities and skills that we're developing, how much more attentive have I become, right? How much has my diction improved? All these things are absolutely measurable. This system is measurable. And you can absolutely understand if you're going in the right direction. If you're not going in the right direction for whatever reason, you can always take a break and correct the course, which is beautiful about the system. It doesn't mean you're stuck. You can always get unstuck if you know the metrics that you're tracking, and if you know what measurement system you're using to track those metrics. So July 1st, we are going to begin. You're going to receive, if you sign up for the course, you're going to see 9 video lessons and 9 video tutorials. 9 video lessons that will explain the philosophy and the idea behind every skill, every of those 9 skills, and there will be video tutorials that will show you what exercises exactly you can do on your own to work on those skills and to develop them. There will be no individual feedback on this course because this is something that you guys need to master on your own, but there will be a chat where you can ask questions about the course, about the videos, about the tutorials. I will always give feedback on that, and I will give feedback to everybody in the group or in the chat so that everybody can see the discussion. If you're already taking a course, any course on my platform, then you will get access to this course automatically. Well, you'll be invited to sign up. It doesn't mean it will be granted to you automatically. You'll be invited to sign up. It's your choice. I don't insist, but I feel that it's something that I need to do. I need to show the people how this works, and then trust me, everything else becomes so much easier. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to sign up, click on the link in my profile menu. You will see a button which leads to all the upcoming events, and the course is going to be right there. Sign up and you'll receive a notification to actually start the course on July 1st. Lessons will be released daily. Within 10 days, you will have all the lessons and all the video tutorials available for self-study. Thank you very much for watching.